Hello, everybody. So, some more messages from within. I want everybody to really tap into their breath at this moment. Just really I want you to feel the light from within. The light that's communicating with the light from within. Just really truly feel that. And know that there's a lot of staging going on right now to make things look a certain way. And, you can ask yourself, is the news any different today than it was a number of years ago? The answer to that is no. Just more people are paying attention to it, especially those who are aware that there's this game, a lot of gamers out there, controlling the narrative, pushing a perspective, creating false realities, creating false flags, creating false truths. It's one of the most sinister politician games that can be played within the spiritual realm. That's what I'm hearing right now. Because we already know what a dirty politician will do and can do, right? But this is all really a spiritual warfare, is what this is, for gain of control of the minds of the masses. And how do you do that? You throw in a whole lot of chaotic bombs and then say, come over here, we are the way. Come over there, they're not. Come back over here, come back over there. Where do you need to go? Pitterty-patterty. Right there. So while all of this is being created to distract here, to cut off from here, and then this is a wreck. It doesn't know what to say or not say. And then we're left to the connections of the emotional body because all of it is triggering that. So that's what you hear about doing the shadow work. The shadow work is just going behind the scenes and cleaning up the corners and the cobwebs of things that don't serve you, of things that are sabotaging you. That's what that is. Don't complicate things. Do your prayer meditations, your mantras, your toning. Toning is just really working with that breath. What does it do? Strengthens the vocal cords. I should know I only have one that functions, so I've taken a lot of therapy in my time. So it's muscles. It's all these muscles that need to be used. And then all these intricate little teeny tiny muscles and message centers that need to be tapped into. Because remember what I've said about regression work. From the time you come into this world to the time you exit this world, you are physically, mentally, emotionally, and etherically on a 24-hour surveillance camera. You are taking in everything on every level, known and unknown. Remembered and not remembered. That is the beauty of regression work, which is why Spirit had me develop embodiment of the soul, so that you can go in and open up these areas and look at them with a or even a broader lens. And you can decide, do I want to clean this up? Do I want to look at this closer? Do I want to reel it in? Do I want to let it go back to the light? It's all within the session. You make those decisions. And so that's the cool thing about Spirit having me develop that. So eventually I'll have courses, but right now it's one-on-ones. So just check out my link in the description. It's always there. Just know that you are a walking activated symbol, and you're drawing light in and out of you. Light is the word for fluent God source love. Dark is used for shadowing and confusing and creating chaos. That's really what that is. It's manipulation and control of your central control system. And so that is done a lot through foods and waters and all these things that are created to be instant gratifications, shortcuts, programming through electronics, etc. Because even if you think you're listening to something and then you're not listening to something, the program's going in here. I don't know about many of you. I haven't been able to read, haven't been able to sit still and just really go through a book, really enjoy it chapter by chapter. Just not being called there to be in that position. If I'm listening to something and I have to rewind and listen to it more than a couple times, I'm like, it is not meant for me to ingest this information right now. Ingest would be taking it in. Digest is the process that goes through and disseminates between all the stuff and then passes through what's no longer needed. So you're ingesting food through the mouth, doing what it needs to do, preparing the stomach for its enzymes to receive and then break it up some more, go into the small intestines, go into the bloodstreams where it gets carried to all systems, and then back out into the large intestines and then out, But a lot of people are taking things in through the other way, and they're thinking they can process them invertedly. And that's just, you'll have to discern and decipher what works for you. But here's the key. If something's happening in a subway, something's happening in a building, if there's a fire here, fire there, fire everywhere, little minis this, little minis that, you're waiting for the big one to occur, do yourself a favor. Step away from all those distractions. Step into the fact that you're winning this game of life. You're winning these races. You ever notice that sore losers can't accept that? And so they'll do things to taint you, even after you may have successfully and legitimately played a game or run a race. You ever just notice just family and friends will come around, play a board game, whatever it is, and they're freaking sore losers? And so this is on a very large scale, one that you can't even comprehend. So before you go bursting blood vessels and very valuable cellular information, trying to take in their information, you're going to implode yours and theirs. So you know what? That's bad behavior. Don't reward it. Don't accept it into your fields. I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. Right? And do everything as true and legitimate as you can to your original source, God source self of a divine, living, loving library of ultimate connection of frequency to the flow of all things. Don't let anyone else clog you up. Let go of the tethers and the ties that you have attracted to yourself trying to gain information. Just say, you know what? I was searching for it. I attach myself to it. I've been connected to it, and I no longer want that. I am going to maneuver through this cellular flow, and I'm going to figure out some things on my own, and the universe will confirm it. The universe will confirm it as time goes on. But take action to trust the inner self, and don't allow all these things that seem enticing, that, oh my God, did you hear about that? Did you hear about this? Oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. And that's really, if you were to sit there and listen to it all, it's like, boom, 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 your head's in between cymbals, the playing cymbals, clank, clank, clank. All right? So hang in there with yourselves, accept your sleep patterns, do things to enhance relaxation. Those elongated breaths are free to you 24 hours a day. And if I can help in any way, description. And while you're getting ready to go down there and look at the description, which is just going to be my site, hit like, subscribe, share, and please leave me a message, because I just love these messages. I really do. It just lets me know that what's coming through me, and that I'm just getting out there and just saying it within the vocabulary that I currently have, and vibrationally aligning that with my heart center and putting it out in the airways, in hopes that others will pick up and it will resonate with them, and each of us becomes stronger and embittered, right? Betterment, however you want to say it. I make up words. I'm old enough to do my own dictionary. That's right. So much love, so much love, so much love. Focus on that, my friends. Just focus on the love.